Welcome to the channel. My name is Brad and SuperCoach Pro. Today we're looking at the most traded out and traded in players. I'll just do all coaches, not going to go top 1% because some of it can be a bit fluky to start with. And that's no disrespect, but sometimes you just see some trades and you're like, probably not relevant. But we're going to start from the top. Sanders, I'll probably click into each now that we're not with Steve this week. I think he's already flown through these sort of views anyway. For what he thinks, and such a short turnaround, it's definitely hard to make up time with our work and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll have to have a look what he said about these players as well. So my opinion, though, on Sanders is I think he's a cull, 107 break even. He lost his 15K last week, but I think this is the time to jump off in saying that he does got mid-forward status. If you don't believe he'll get bevoed, you don't see him as sub and you can hold your trades and he's not named sub, then he's maybe worth hanging on to. 59% still have him. That's insane. As soon as I saw him sub, he was out of my side so quick. Yeah, wow. I mean, a lot of you should be trading him out now. I personally think 46 and a 15. You can't trust Bev like these. And now going to be in his cycle for a while. So let's just play the numbers game. If he scores a 64, he's going to lose 20K just like that. And then, yeah, it will just keep going. So you probably milk the cows as much as you can and then get rid of them. So although he does have forward status, so if you need a forward scoring player that you think won't get subbed again, he's your man. But I just think it's time to go. I mean, majority of you have. So, yep, I agree with that one. Jump off. Williams for me, I just think if he cops a knock again, he'll be subbed out quite quickly. Like they barely gave him time to look at it. Break even 62, he's done his job. I think I bought him in after the 51, which is weird, but 70, 81, 92. So he fielded well for me, and I had him on the bench for the 33. So I got really lucky with bringing that guy in. How much did he make me in the end? 111K, and he averaged me okay actually with those scores on field at the time. So yeah, I don't hate the pick. He just was never going to go past 350, was he? I guess I don't know. Only time will tell. But I'm gonna jump off Zach Williams. Massimo, I'm gonna jump off. He's the last game of the round. If you sub on that last game, you'd be kicking yourself that you didn't get rid of him. His break even's still quite low, so you can hang on, but you might get a jump on the competition if you get rid of him now because 58% holding him. If he scores bad, I mean, this is in half game time. Like he can score, but do you want to be Sam Mitchell? I think Sam Mitchell is more annoying than getting bevoed because at least Bevo won't do it twice in a row if you're not a young player. But yeah, Massimo, the ins and Hawthorn coming out and whatnot, and Morrison playing well on the wing and Amon in the other wing. I think Massimo's a jump off. Sharp, yeah, it depends. If you've got these guys, I'm probably calling them before Sharp. But if Sharp's your biggest issue, then far out. He's made his money. His break even 72. I think he's got a good fixture though, so I don't mind him. I'm holding him one more week just to get a look at it, even though his break even's higher than the others. And he's got Dogs in Richmond. I'm hoping he does well against the Dogs. He's got a 115 against them a couple of years back. And then I just want to see what his break even's like after the Dogs game. Then I might cull him. But he's got the Tigers after that, so he could be old. For me, I'm on the fence of that. It's really team dependent. McKercher, midfield role. No for me. He's out. He's really quick out. He's got another 53. He's always near 23K and he's back down to 220K. Break even of 104. You're just getting rid of him now. He's done. He's made his money. As soon as they name sub, just get out of the pick as quick as you can. You just bleed cash after that. All that hard work of getting these cows. Carroll, same thing again. He's done. He's 100% done. He didn't lose too much K for you last week. Break even 81. Walsh was taking his spot. He's going to be sub again, I feel, just like Jai Clark. So, yep, he's out. This is probably the easiest trade out week I've ever seen on, jump off. Dempsey, he's a trade out. And I culled him last week. Not that I have a crystal ball, but I just knew his price probably stagnate around now. And with another 50 in his system, it will. So he's got a break even of 66. He's not going to do much from here on out, unless he has one more spike game he could hold. He's got Carlson, Melbourne, and Port in the next three, all at the MCG. So, yeah, if you're going to hold, it's only for one more week, and you're hoping he gets an 80, sort of like Massimo if he's named on field. So, yeah, I feel like all these so far are trade out. Stewart's team dependent. If you're got dead rookies, then you probably need to trade him out. But I'd rather do what I'm doing this week and trade out two rookies for a semi-primo or someone that can do a role for you. and grab a rookie, then get rid of Stewart and Houston. Because as I was saying in my video, yeah, if I'm going Dale and Jace Burgoyne, and then I keep Stewart on the bench, next week you're up against Bailey, Dale, and Stewart versus your Houston. So I've got 2-on-1. And that's what happens if you upgrade your side around 1 or 2 week injury players. That's how you should probably play the game. But look, if you've got no rookies or no one to cover, no DPP, then you're going to have to swing him. So it's horses for courses. Jackson, don't know why you're getting off this pick now. I mean, he scored a 90. Yeah, he had 2 goals, but there's a few not hot on Jackson, but he's only forward pick out there. I wouldn't be trading him in by any means. You look at his scoring, haven't been amazing like these in the first 2 rounds, so I do get it. But 90s from here on out, I don't really care. You just hold him. Like, he's got a juicy fixture. Dogs, Richmond, Sydney, Saints. I like it. I don't mind it at all. 50-50 split with Darcy, yeah, whatever, but he's going to be thereabouts top 8 forward easily in my book, so I wouldn't be jumping off unless you're doing something with the cash and splitting a couple picks. You could be doing like a Jackson and a Mass and have 450 to grab, Dale and DeGoey. I don't know. You want to do something crazy like that? Sure. I'm all for crazy ideas. Sexton, he should have got off a long time. He's not going to get back in that side, surely. So I'm not even going to get Sexton. Hugo Garcia, obvious one. I think most competition should jump on. He's probably the only downgrade I'd jump on, to be completely honest. It's under 123K, minus 45 break even, 36K goes up, even if he scores a 35. Only in 5% of size, obviously, because not a lot of people want to go early, but his next 3, Port, North, Hawthorn. Love that. Look at his fantasy stats, 7 and 9 tackles per game. And this is a sub game, so don't worry about that 43. It won't scare you. You play as Port, it should be a contested game, you'd think, by the way they play. So, yeah, I'm even fielding him this week, I think, if I can. Walsh, yeah, I mean, I don't love playing risky sometimes, but I think if you're going to do it, Walsh is your man to do it. Just don't know if he gets subbed out at some point or rested. So don't be too worried. If you're jumping on now, it's either now or never. I'm not going to pay 600K for Sam Walsh with half a back. He's probably got sore shoulders over the last 2 weeks from carrying that team as well. So see how he goes, but he's in 13% of size. I'm not going to get in FOMO and fear of missing out on this bloke. 166, 130, it's whatever. He'll start regressing at some point, and that back will slow him down. But I think he's a good trade in now or never, in my opinion. Biggie, I'm probably the biggest death riding pick of Biggie than you ever see in any other SuperCoach content creator here. Hate him, Tigers man. Seen him do nothing at Tigers. Couldn't get in with our poor defence anyway over the last 3 years. Gave him to North for nothing. I don't even know if he maybe even walked there. I'm not sure, but negative break even 64. So if you're doing a cash play, Dawson comes back in 2 weeks with his shoulder. He might make you 180K potentially, but I wouldn't field the bloke, and he's going to be a dead rookie in 2 weeks. So whatever, go there if you will. But if he becomes dead in 3 weeks' time, and I told you so, and if he doesn't and he does well, then at least I wasn't sitting on the fence for a pick. Riley Garcia, don't bring in now. This is stupid. Minus 33 break even. It will ruin your upgrades for next week. So do not do that. I've done too many of those, and now I'm stuffed. Dawson, I like this one for the price. You can also wait a week to see if Crouches affects his scoring ability. Look, even if he scores a ton and he goes up 15K, it becomes about 548 or whatever it is, but he'll probably score 130, meaning he'll go up to about 560 odd. But still, for that price, I'd rather have a look at Dawson and Crouch in this, in the same side, and hope he doesn't play forward or anything stupid. But yeah, if you held him, well done to you. He's got a nice fixture, and I talk about fixtures a lot because they do mean a lot for me in SuperCoach personally. It's a good run for Adelaide, so I'd be holding Laird as well. And on that note, I'd be holding Tom Green. I'd be holding any primo really that's underperforming, LDU, etc. I mean, you could bounce back against Norfolk for 129, so these primos do bounce back eventually. McRae, yeah, I'm not sold yet. I think he's more of a sub candidate than Bailey Dale, because he couldn't even get games before. So I probably want to wait a week, see what he's scoring likes with Weber. Is a good price, 480. I do like the price, but yeah, I don't know. You thought I was scared about going Bailey Dale. I'd be more scared of going McRae than that. Like he hasn't really shown me a lot, has he, this year? And he did like a hammy injury or had some injury coming into the season. So yeah, I don't know if I can do it. So it's a no for me. Houston, yep, love this trade in. Probably people going on his 141, potentially chasing the score, but he's going to be top 6 defender easily, in my opinion. So, yep, and he's got the good buy, so I like that one. Oh, wow. Why are people going late? Yep, I'd still go there. Negative break-even 75. Going to make you 70K this week. That's insane. Those 2,924 coaches, I'm going to give you a spray. Why weren't you watching the Gold Coast games before that, and what took you so long? Are you all there? Dacos, yeah, bring him in. If you haven't brought him in and you didn't start him, well done to you. I mean, you've played really well. Like, he hasn't hurt you at all. He's average 112 and he's lost like a lot of money. So you've brought him in and he was going to play a good game, I reckon, Anzac Day for sure. Will Graham, yeah. Again, is this a late pick? Like, what are they doing? Yeah, of course you're bringing him in. Why is he only owned by 51% of the competition? Did they not see my video of Will Graham profile and going early on him? Obviously they didn't. So, yeah, just to sum it up, trade in, yes, I approve. Yes, no. No. Yes, no. Yes, 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 and yes. I don't really want to look at top 1% because it doesn't mean nothing to me until probably round 12, 13. So, yeah, that's my take on the trade it in and trade it out, and I'll leave it there. Catch you on the next. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Leave a like and sub.